Hello, I'm Cindy Barnett, the artist potter featured in this segment of the Santa Fe Spring Arts Festival virtual exhibition. I am going to do a very short studio tour and then a brief pottery demonstration. Welcome to Back Porch Pottery in Gainesville, Florida. This is the area where I create the pottery. This is the clay. I use red, speckled brown, and white. Then I come over here and I throw the pots and let them dry. These are newly thrown pots drying. If I put them in water, they will be back into dirt. These pots have been fired once. They're called bisque. They can be handled and are ready to accept glaze, which is simply a liquid glass. I'm going to come over here to the glazing area. Glazes have recipes, just like baking, and these are glaze materials, which look a lot like flour. I make the recipe, pour water in, stir it up, and it is a liquid that I now can have the pot adhere to. So this is a bisque pot. I am going to dip it in the glaze and take it out. This pot has been fired once. It's bisque. It is the red, the brown, and the white together. Once I glaze it, as I just did, this is clear glaze that goes over it. You are going to be able to see what it looks like when it comes out of the kiln, which is still warm. Now we're at the kiln at the other end of the studio. It's just been fired to 2232 degrees, the temperature for a glaze firing. I'm going to open it, and every kiln opening is like a holiday party. You're going to see one of the plates with the red, speckled brown, and white clay and the clear glaze over it in its finished state. Ready? Come on in. They're still a little warm, so here it is. The red, the brown, and the white clay. And on the bottom, you can see the clay without glaze on it. We can't put glaze on the bottom or it would stick to the kiln shelves. It's time for the demo. Here's my piece of clay. I'm going to show you why it's called throwing pots. That's the only part of throwing pots that's the throwing. So, being time sensitive, I've started a pot here that I've already centered and opened. There's a floor on the bottom, and now I'm going to show you the more magical part of creating a piece of pottery. I'm going to start here. I'm going to grab the clay at the bottom and I'm going to squeeze, and as I squeeze, I'm following the clay up as it gets taller. I'm going to do it again. Now you can imagine what you would like this pot to be. It can be anything your heart desires. I think I'm going to make it a little bigger. And one more time, I'm going to squeeze and make it taller again. And while I'm making it taller, I'm pushing it out a little bit from the inside. And giving it a little more shape. Getting rid of some of the water on the inside. Doing a little wheel trimming, it's called, getting a little clay off the bottom. Shaping it a bit more by pushing from the inside. And then I'm going to make a little lip on the top. And voila, a new bowl.